If you've found over the last 6 to 9 months that LinkedIn has got more difficult, you are not alone. It's got noisier. That doesn't mean LinkedIn's dead, but it does mean it's harder to win clients. I can remember like 4 or 5 years ago, I could go on there, send 100 messages and get 15 to 20 people respond. Those days are over, and so now we have to be way more strategic to actually get a result. We have to be more focused and really approach the platform with a plan. I've got 5 slots in my Accelerator Elite program. Now, this is not a program for everybody. It doesn't fit everybody and it won't be everybody's cup of tea, but it's an ROI-backed program that builds a 100-day plan with you. Maverick steps into your world and we, over 100 days, implement a plan. We coach you, we support you, we provide you with templates and frameworks. We give you all the support you need with the content you need to create, how to create it, how you engage a prospect, how you get the prospect onto a call, the tech support to do it. We work truly together to coach and train you and give you that plan to get results. And we are there every step of the way. Now, of course, I can't commit my time to lots and lots of people in this way, and neither can Maverick. So we only have 5 slots available starting early May. So it's a first come, first served basis. We will put you on a wait list if the places have gone. If you want to know how this works, you can click the link below, book a call with our team, and they will explain the whole process to you, how it works. You can decide if it's a fit, and you can be one of the 5. If you're too late, we'll put you on the wait list, and when another spot opens up, we will let you know. So if you are ready to make an impact on LinkedIn, get clients from LinkedIn in the next 100 days, book a call and find out more about the Accelerator Elite program.
We're going to talk about a very interesting and very important subject, which I think all of you probably will need after this to review your profile and see if you've got everything right. At the end, I'm going to have 2 things. One, I'm going to talk to you guys about something which I think is going to be critical in today's age, which has got to do with AI. And also, we'll have Q&A. So you can ask away any questions you have, okay? Please do come and connect with me on LinkedIn. My name is Vasco Batello. I'll be more than happy to connect with you. So do come and try and connect with me. So I saw a couple of questions. One was Mitesh, which was asking if this was being recorded. Yes, it is, and it will be made available in our YouTube channel. So please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and you'll see this there very soon. Also, Rob, Ruben, Elizabeth, Samson, Fahad, great to have you here. Adrian Solomon, hi Adrian. Hi Eleanor, nice seeing you again here. Pleasure to see you always on our webinars. Any other questions that you might have, please do it in the end. But anyway, if there's something that's very, very interesting in the meantime and you really need an answer, do ask away. I'll be keeping an eye on the chat. My colleague Jack, our techie, is on the other side over there, also keeping an eye, and I'm sure he's going to click his fingers and call me if I forget something. He's always here to help. Alistair, Javidan, Cherry, Miguel Lopez, welcome. I'm seeing Corinne, Keith, Tanya, Tara, Alicia, Eric. Oh, brilliant, guys. Raju, welcome as well. Do tell me where you are seeing us. It'll be really great to know. Jessica from California. I'm sure you have much better weather than we've got over here in the UK. I'm based in Plymouth, in Devon, near a place called Cornwall, and it's always a bit, the weather, let's say, it's greyish. Today it's sunny and it's rather warm, reason why I'm wearing a t-shirt. But normally it isn't like that. So it's always a surprise. Hi Alex, hi Pradeep, Saida, Eva, Rufus, Milesh, James, Vladimir Rodriguez, Shannon Rue, hi from Pittsburgh, brilliant, welcome. Oh, Nee from Ghana, thank you for being here, Nee. Jolene from Minnesota, and Fahad from Bangladesh, super. Margaret from Arizona, Kansas City, represented by Brooklyn Bowman over here. May Ramadan from the Palestinian territories, great to have you tonight. From New Delhi, Ghassan, Faraz from Dubai, wow, Nicola from Prague, we're going all over the place at the moment, and Davida from Cleveland, Isam from Amsterdam, Faraz from Ireland, Jacinta, hi Jacinta, just across the pond here, Chini from Nigeria, Azerbaijan, Javedan, welcome, Krishna from India, Mustafa from Egypt, crikey, Adriana Caetano from California, Sherry from Ontario, Eric, oh, this is really brilliant, Anna from Madrid, buenas noches, Ronald from Cameroon, Rashiri from India. We got loads and loads of people coming in. Janice from Ohio, Shannon from Pittsburgh, welcome. Adrian from York in the UK, just, well, up the road. Guys, thank you for being here. And let's start tonight. I, Rishi from India. Today we're going to talk about optimizing your LinkedIn profile and why it's so critical. And why use LinkedIn in the first place? Well, number one, it's been voted the most trusted platform. And, you know, this is from the Inside Intelligence. In 2022, over 100 million people joined the platform. And at the moment, it stands at 930 million. And I sincerely believe that by middle of the summer, we're going to be in the 1 billion mark. Because people are finding LinkedIn to be the place or the platform to do business, to contact other business professionals, to show your solutions, to show yourself as a professional, to show your services. Also, it's a great place to do recruitment, to do sales, especially sales and networking. And, you know, LinkedIn and your LinkedIn profile shouldn't be a vanity piece. It is something that you guys will be using to promote yourselves as professionals. You have now become the shop front window of your business. You are now the shop front window of your solutions, of your services. And therefore, people that do business with people need to see you. And we're going to show you how to do things in such a way that you get great results. Jackie Taylor, yep, heading to 1 billion, that's right. Oh, and we got Piers here from Uganda. Welcome, Piers. And wow, Wakil from Kabul in Afghanistan. Welcome to tonight's webinar. So why do you need, and this is a good question, why do you need a good LinkedIn profile? What is the reason for this? 62% of LinkedIn users will view your profile before engaging. That's what they do. Your profile has become critical. Same as we'll do a webinar later in the year about, for example, the connections and connecting, because nowadays, and some of you, if you are in the recruitment business, know this better than I do, in the old days, businesses used to ask us, how many names have you got in your black book? Or How big is your Rolodex? Remember that, everyone? And nowadays, recruiters are asking candidates, how many connections have you got on your LinkedIn? And better than that, they're asking, have you got a LinkedIn account? How does it look? And they'll check you out. They will see how good you are through your profile. So today, we are going to see how can we make our profile better and more effective. Okay? Hi, Klaus, welcome. And Lawal from Nigeria, welcome. So, benefits of optimizing your LinkedIn profile. Number one, it's going to increase your profile views. Okay? And that is rather important, we'll see that later. It's going to help increase your search appearances. It's going to help you increase your connections. It's going to, and this is important especially for your business and for your personal brand, it's going to increase brand awareness. And very important, it's going to increase your credibility. Because you have to look the part. You have to look as the professional to go to. Remember what I said, and I'm going to say this quite a few times. People do business with people. Remember that. That is rather important. So, how does your LinkedIn profile work for you? Is your LinkedIn profile at this moment working for you? Is it making or creating a positive aspect of what you are, of what you do, of what you represent? Have you ever thought about that? So, hi, Dr. Jackie, welcome. So, your profile picture, your name, and the headline follow you everywhere. Everywhere you go on LinkedIn, these three things will follow you. Your image, your name, and the headline. When you sort of post content, it will be there. When you follow a profile, it will be there. When you send a connection request, it will be there. And this is critical, guys, because people will decide if they're going to connect with you if what they see, those three things, are correct. If you look professional, if you look the part, and if they like what they see, high probability that they are going to connect with you. Nearly missed the word there. When you leave a comment on a post, your image, your name, and the headline are going to be there. And for example, when you send a direct message, okay? So these are things that are critical to have them correct. So think of LinkedIn as your personal website. It shows who you are. But also, remember, people do business with people. Number two, you are the shop front window of your business, of your brand, of your products or solutions. Okay? Don't forget that. And this is why I'm going to mention a few things that you have to get right. Because if you don't, people will just won't connect with you. People won't talk to you. People will not listen to you. So what makes a good LinkedIn profile? What does it? Right. Interesting fact. Did you know that LinkedIn has got two types of profile? You've got what I'll call the template profile that most people have. And then what you have, it's something called the creator mode. How many of you today have got the creator mode on? Let me know on the chat. Who's got creator mode? Who's got a profile that's creator mode? Oh, no one's saying? Don't tell me you've fallen asleep, have you? Well, let me carry on. There's a bit of a delay here. So, I'm getting lots of me's. I do. Great. This is fantastic. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Alex, cool. Jeremy, Jenny, Wakil, okay, Samina, George. Alistair says, don't know. You'll know now. So most of us have got when we open our account, we get the normal LinkedIn, and that's it. But in 2021, in March 2021, the creator mode came about, and most people didn't talk about it. It wasn't mentioned because probably most people didn't know what it did, and probably they weren't informed about it. So the creator mode is something, and I'll show you where to do it and how to do it. It's free, there's no cost, but what it does, it gives you access to LinkedIn Live. It gives you access to do newsletters, and newsletters, which we'll be talking in another webinar, is a great thing to get your message across. It gives you access to audio events that you can do. The follow link as well, where people will follow you. It gives you access to a wider audience because LinkedIn will promote you. LinkedIn will show you to more people. And this is, if you are on LinkedIn for business, this is critical to what you want to achieve. It's critical that you get the right results. And having creator mode, and my advice is do it, only gives you positive things, apart from all these other things that it gives you. You also get featured as a suggested creator to follow. And some of you, I'm sure, this has appeared on your feed already, and even in some messages you get. And there are new features that are going to come about until the end of this year. So lots of new great stuff is going to happen. So I would suggest that you as a professional put on creator mode. So before I show you that, let me quickly talk about, and then we'll go into the creator mode aspect, about this. Number one, okay? Number one. It's this over here. Your image, your photo. You need to look three things. So let me mention these. Number one, your photo needs to be, or to make you look professional, approachable, and friendly. Let me swap that. Friendly, approachable, professional. So if you've got a photo over here of you with dark glasses, forget it. If you've got a photo of you holding your children, forget it. Remember, look professional. If you've got a photo of you in Spain, in Ibiza, holding a bottle of bubbly, forget about it. If the photo is of you 40 kilos ago, no. People, when you see this photo of me here, and you see me now live, you can go, yeah, he looks like the same person. That's the guy. You don't want to go who's that guy? I don't know him. When people, notice you, they go, who is he? And that has happened to me quite a few times, where I've met people at events or even in the street. They come up to me and then I check their profile and I go, this isn't the same person. So try to have a photo here, an image that represents you as a friendly, approachable, and professional person. Because people do business with people. Okay? Got that through? Has everyone got that? Yeah, Angela. I changed my photo a few years ago because, it didn't look like me. Now it looks a bit more like me. Number two, it's your name. Your name is very, very important. And I say this, for example, have the name there for what you're known. So for example, I've got a colleague of mine, probably is watching tonight. His name is Terry. We all know him as Terry. His real name is Terence. The only person who calls him Terence is his mother when he misbehaves. But to everyone, yeah, it's Terry. And when we search for him, and by the way, you can try and connect with him. His name is Terry Heath. When you try and connect with him, you look up for Terry. No one's looking for Terence, because if they look for Terence, no one will find you. Or find him, sorry. Recently, I had a client, and we discovered that one of the reasons no one found him is because his name was down as Robert. Everyone called him Bob. So no one could find him. And even more recently, we had a client, this lady, all the colleagues would say, we can't find you on LinkedIn. Where are you on LinkedIn? What's happening? We can't find you. And we are your colleagues. And the funny thing was that her name represented something totally different. Everyone knew her as Bev. Everyone called her Bev. No one knew any other name than Bev, and the surname, of course. But her real name wasn't Beverly. Her real name was Elizabeth. And what she had on LinkedIn was Elizabeth plus a surname. So everyone that went and looked for Bev plus a surname couldn't find her. And this happens quite a few times. So put in the name that you're known for, that your clients know you by, that your prospects know you by, what your colleagues know you. Use that name. The other thing is, if you've got an hyphenated name, okay, try and just have a first and second name, only if it changes a lot, your name. But if not, try have just a first name and your surname, first and second name, okay, 2 names there. And the reason is, in a search, if you've got more than a name or it's hyphenated, because people will forget that, you will be thrown to the bottom of the search. So it is important that you get your name right and that you are found, because at the end of the day, that's what we want. We want to be found on LinkedIn. So it is important that we have the right name there. Did everyone get that? Is everyone okay? Yep, Naida. Poor Bob. Poor Terry. But remember, this is let me put it this way. You should not confuse LinkedIn with Facebook. LinkedIn is a professional platform where people will want to know you by what you really are, the way you look. Remember again, I'm going to mention, people do business with people. So what you want is to be found so that people can talk to you, you can talk to people, you can get your message across, and you can make a sale or open a conversation. Is everyone okay on that? Everyone good? Right. Oh, someone's saying it's going to have to change. Yeah, that's true. The other thing over here, it's the headline. The headline. And the headline is critical. Now, I got a piece of bad news. Okay? Let me share that bit of bad news. If you've got a word on your headline that says sales, take it out. Because let's face it, how many of you out there wake up in the morning and go, I'm going to connect myself today with a salesperson? How many of you do that? Nobody. Because when you see the word sales there, what's going to happen? You're going to think, hang on, if I connect to this person, sooner or later, I'm going to get a message trying to sell me something. So when people read the word sales there, they go, ooh. So put in something there that says, I help companies work better. I help professionals get their message across. Something like that. You tell people what you, as a professional, your brand, can do for your prospect. That's what you want there. what your brand and what you can do for the person. So when you read the headline, I know I want to connect with him. I want to connect with look, Noe over here. It says banking specialist. I want to talk to this banking specialist. Okay, this is very, very important. So have something that doesn't sell. I haven't got sales anymore yet. But I train sales teams, so I could have sales there. So, but people know that when they come to me, it's because they need help in that sphere. But if you are in business development, you don't want to have that there at all. So tell people what your company stands for. Tell people what you stand for, how you can help them. Now, another very important factor is that the headline is SEO'd. So SEO people, remember this. This is important. And the reason I've got these names on my title, it's because of that. So put it in there. Say what you do so that you can be found in any search that is done for you or for your services. Does that make sense? Everyone awake? Just say yes. Please. Is everyone okay? I think someone asked if to have the creator mode, you need to have premium or a sales navigator. You don't, okay? And it's free, okay? Remember that. Sherry, thank you very much. Shannon, brilliant. Alex, great. I hope no one is snoring, okay? Cool. Thank you very much. Jolene, thank you. I hope this is being helpful for you guys. And I'm sure that you're going to take away today a couple of things that after we finish the webinar, you're going to be changing. And it's going to be for the better. And you'll see the results after that, okay? So, image, okay? Number one, get a friendly one, smiley one, approachable one, professional one. If you want to get a good photograph, a great image of yourself, ask someone to make the decision for you, one that looks better, because we tend to not like the photos, and then we go for, oh, let me get this wedding photo, which I looked very smart, wearing a bow tie. Nah. You know, ask your family, ask your partner, ask your children, which photo looks better. They will be very critical, and they will probably choose the best one, okay? And then you can change the background. You can use, for example, Canva, and I'm sure some of you know Canva. If you don't, go and look it up. And with Canva, you can change the background. You can put a color that could be, for example, sort of similar to the color scheme of your brand, okay? And you can change it now and then. So that is rather important. Now let me mention another thing. This over here. This image is important. Some of you, I'm sure that some of you have this. You've got the template gray rectangle blob behind your image. Guys, this is prime real estate, okay? Davida says, my 13-year-old picked my photo and photoshopped the air flies away. I'm sure you did a good job. Cool. So, guys, you can create this on Canva. I'll tell you a little secret. I'm going to be criticized a lot because I'm an old-timer. You can even do those, if you haven't got anything else, on Paint. It's better than having there nothing. Just do it in a professional way. And if you work for a company, ask your marketing team to come up with a good one where you brand it. Number one, have a catchphrase. Look at ours. We help you win on LinkedIn. And we normally change this image every 2 months to one where we've got a new solution. We want to promote a new webinar, on your course, we'll do that. Make it dynamic, make it colorful. Get people to, when they look at your profile, it looks enjoyable, it looks nice, it looks impactful. So have it branded, get a catchy catchphrase in there, which probably it's your company's, and put it there. Don't lose this piece of real estate because it's free. Okay, Krishna says my current pick is good. I think I don't have to, don't think I'll change it. Suresh asks, what could I put in the background? Well, if on your image, it could be the color. Don't let it be busy because then it loses out. You can put the color in accordance with your brand. Okay, mine for the moment it's light blue. So if you guys go and check mine out, you'll see that. Check my colleague Dean, who's the CEO of MAVERRIK. He's got this nice blue one this month, and he changes it, and you can change it on Canva. So if I had something pink, which I had about 3 months ago, the background of my image was pink. Okay, I hope that helps you, Suresh. Right. So we have covered background image, your photo, your name, and the headline. Get this done. And the quicker, the better. Okay? This is critical, guys, to get this right. Okay? Is everyone okay? Yes, yes. Oh, brilliant. So let me carry on. In fact, I'm going to jump out quickly of the presentation, if that's okay with everyone. And I'm going to go into my profile so I can show you guys how to put on something very important, which is how to change from the normal LinkedIn profile into the creator mode. Is everyone okay with that? Okay, let's do it. So bear with me a sec. You're going to see lots of folders, don't you worry. So that is my profile. There we are. So on the profile, you go down, 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 and you'll see this resources. Creator mode, mine is on. Probably yours, it says here in gray, off. So what you have to do is just click there and turn it on. And the moment you turn it on, all these things become available to you. But also, you get to choose something, which is this. You get to choose profile topics. And these topics will be displayed on the top of your profile, and it will show your audience what you talk about most, what you stand for. You just have to put in, you can only choose 5. You don't have to put the hashtag. That is done automatically by LinkedIn. But for example, I talk about things like sales, because I train salespeople, about LinkedIn, strategy, marketing, and social marketing. Those are the 5 I chose. I can change them tomorrow. But the thing about this, and I'll tell you in a minute, is that it relates to what I do. So if, for example, you're in the finance industry or in banking, you'd put in there banking, finance, card payments, fintech, things that you talk about. And this helps LinkedIn put you in front of people, of your audience, that talk about the same thing, that are interested in the same thing. That is the great thing about this. LinkedIn will promote your profile among these people. So people that talk about management, people that talk about business, about leadership, about coaching, you'll be put in front of those people and your profile will get boosted by LinkedIn. And this is all for free. I've got some questions here. Are people asking? It's all for free. By the way, we live streaming through 2 platforms. We live streaming through LinkedIn and we're live streaming through YouTube. So I've got a chat of YouTube and I've got a chat of LinkedIn. So I have to keep track of both. And my colleague Jack keeps me on my toes about what's coming in. Elizabeth Fallon, where's the profile topics on my phone? You have to do it on your desktop, okay? You do this on your desktop, Elizabeth. Sorry, I didn't mention that, okay? So Jackie asks, Usandeep, what you're known for on LinkedIn, for example. Right, guys, let me see if there's any other questions. Saeed Avia says, I think headlines should be simple and short, not in details. And I agree. And I agree. What you need on the headline underneath your name is to let people know what you can do for the prospect. So I'm a prospect, I'm a client. When I see your profile, I need to see and learn what you can do for me. Okay? That's what's important. Klaus says he's made it. Cool. So, yeah, there you go, Angela. You have to do this on your desktop, okay? Maybe one, it's interesting because on your mobile phone, there are things you can't do and you can't see. And it's, to be honest, it's a bit frustrating, but hey, do it on your desktop, on your laptop, and it becomes much easier. Right. No, we don't, Alicia. No, we don't, okay? Not at the moment yet. So, choose these, okay? You'll get all of these. And then what happens to your profile, guys, watch this. What happens on your profile is that underneath your name over here, it says what I talk about. I talk about sales, LinkedIn, strategy, marketing, and social selling. Also, it opens up when I edit this part of my profile. I've got the click to WhatsApp me, but you can put in, for example, the link to your website, and your website will appear there. Okay, www.something.com.uk.org, whatever it is. Okay, it will then appear there. Yes, Alistair, that is a very, very long tag. There's one thing that it applies to everything in life. It's called common sense. So guys, apply that. Just see what looks better on your profile. And, start adapting to the new profile. Start seeing what are the results, what looks better. Look at some of your competitors and see what they do. That's also a great place to look at that. Even better, come to the profile of my colleagues at MAVERRIK and check out what we've done on ours, okay? That will probably help you even a little bit more. Well, Vendanti, if you make this as attractive as it is, and then when you're as you mentioned, might be looking for a job, this will help recruiters see you better, okay? And then it's got other things that you can do, which I'm not going to talk about today, which is opening your profile to recruiters, okay? Right, let me go back to, well, hang on, I'm going to keep my, hang on, let me put this. The other thing is the About section. If I can get this going on. In the About section, okay, some people have got there, I am a globally seasoned professional with 50 years of experience working in loads of places in the world. Who cares? Nobody cares about that. Only if you're looking for a job. But if you are not, and you're a professional, you want is to tell your prospects what you can do for them, okay? So, on this one, it's got everything about MAVERRIK, what MAVERRIK can do for you. It is there. And then, at the bottom, about me. This is my colleague Terry, and Terry has put in about him. So, he's divided the About section about what Maverick can do for any prospect, and then what he is about. What does he like? Now, the interesting thing, and please do note this, is that some of the things that are here, some of the buzzwords that are there for a reason. And you want to know why? It's because the About section, it's also SEO'd. How's that? And it's important in a search. Recently, I spoke to a client, and he was saying, oh, I'm being found as a teacher. I've never taught in my life. And he was going bonkers trying to find out where it mentions teacher, because I'm being found as a teacher. And people are contacting me as a teacher and trying to talk to me as a teacher. And he couldn't find what's going on. So he got in touch with me, and we jumped in, me and him, jumped into his profile, we went through it. And then I found on his About section, right at the bottom, he had mentioned, I teach people, and about teaching and about being a teacher in his very specific thing. And that's where it was. And because this is SEO'd, he was appearing in searches as a teacher. How's that? And then people were messaging him as a teacher. And he was not a teacher. So put in the right words, see what's there. Remember, divide it into about your company and your brand, and then about you. You can subdivide it that, okay? Also, you'll be able then to choose another thing, which is going to be the top skills, and you can also choose those. So LinkedIn is now, in a way, it will tell you how to do a number of things that you can do there, okay? If anybody here has huge problems, do get in touch. You can DM me, okay? Connect with me and DM me. Just mention when you try and connect with me, I was in your webinar about the LinkedIn profile. Okay, so I know who you are. And get in touch with me. More than happy to talk to you and help you out. Is that okay? I'm not going to charge you, okay? It's free. So do get in touch, do connect with me, okay? And mention that you were in this webinar. Don't forget that. So the structure about the section must be another thing. It's easy to read. I've seen some of these all bunched together. Looks super busy. Super busy. And then people cross-read. They can't read all of that. So make it easy to read. Okay? Remember, people cross-read. So small paragraphs. Break it down. If you've got a huge bunch of words here, break it down. All in to make it easier for people to read. I've got a question for Sharif. Is it better to use E, I in about? In the part about me, I talk about myself. But some people talk about it in the third person. Or in terms of the business, they talk in the third person. It's up to you what looks better and reads better. It's got to do with the industry you're on and how people address you and how people read you. Okay? Yep. Elizabeth, short paragraphs. Yes, Travis, it can be rewatched. It's being recorded. So don't you worry. Travis Tester, it's being recorded. Right. Let's see if there's anything. Wakil, do that. No problem at all. Right. The other thing, reference your company and yourself. So let's break down here. Use bullet points to denote achievements, and that is important. And guys, try to avoid over usage of emojis. Some people put like 10 emojis. Why? Why would you do that? Remember, you have to look professional. Use emojis, why not? But don't overdo it. You're not creating a cartoon. You are telling people and trying to tell people what you are about, okay? And don't forget to update your top skills section, okay? This section, it will appear there. So update those. Have a check, because probably some of you got it wrong at the moment because it's got nothing to do with what you do today. Right. The other part, the featured. I guarantee everyone here tonight that 80% of you, okay, have not got this on, the featured section. And I'm going to go back to my profile to show you how you do it. So here we go. And where's my profile? There we are. If you go down my profile, okay, you're visiting my profile, and you'll see something called featured, which if you don't have, you go to add profile section, and you've got all the things that you can, and on the recommended, it says there add featured, and you add the featured. And I can see that some of you are asking, what does he mean by featured? Why featured? Well, the featured, it's another great piece of real estate that you have and people are not using. Why do I say that? It's because over here on the featured, you can talk about things that your business, your company, the solutions it has, when it's appeared on the news, you can have it here. And people can just go there, click, and automatically go. So I've got, you know, the LinkedIn sales assessment, which, by the way, if you want to do a free LinkedIn sales assessment of you and your business, costs nothing. It takes 9 seconds, probably 10 seconds to do, 90 seconds. It's if you have to reread a number of things, it's really quick, and you get immediately a reply of how things are. Go to my profile and click there, and take the sales assessment. So people can just go quickly there. They will click, and there they are. And then they'll click on view, and off they go and do the LinkedIn sales assessment from my profile. From my profile. Quickly, you are there. So guys, by the way, if you want to do this, go to my profile, click, and off you go. Just close this. I'm going to go back. And if you want to sign up to my newsletter, which is the social selling newsletter, do the same, click there. And then if you want to know about some of our products and offers, you've got the accelerator, you've got momentum, you've got velocity here. And I'm sure, oops, let me just go back, that some of you are going to say, great, I'll get the featured, but then how do I get things in there? And that's a very, very good question. And it's simple. You just go here, and you can see a plus sign, and on the plus sign you click there, and then you can choose to add a post, add a newsletter, add an article, add a link. And most of the things you see on my profile, it's done through a link, okay? But it could be an article that in some newspaper published about your business. Get that and share it there, okay? Try a number of things and have it there. You can have 3, you can have 4, you can have 6, 7 things. Also, what you can do, I'll come to you, Alex, in a minute, is if you click on the pencil to edit, you get this. And if you then click on this arrow up and arrow down, you can change the sequence that you want things to appear. But also, if you don't like something, you can delete it. Just click there and you take it away. Okay? I hope this is being helpful. Alex, I've got the featured section and there are a couple of pieces in there. Would you advise for or against on adding a CV in the PDF? Or why a CV? Are you looking for a job? That's my question. And anyway, your profile acts as a CV. And I don't know if some of you are aware, when you go onto the jobs section of your profile, that appears on your profile, on the top where it says jobs, when you go there and click some of the job offers that are there, you can become a candidate to that job by just clicking on the easy way to apply, which uses your LinkedIn profile for that. You don't have to do anything. Just click and it takes that. So your profile is now your CV, okay? So let me go back. So the featured section, use it. Don't lose this great piece of real estate, okay? Is everyone with me? Oh, I've got Sarah says got some typos. Thank you for pointing that out. I have to talk to our marketing people. Ooh, tomorrow. Thanks, Sarah. Really, I really appreciate that. So, then we go into the experience part of your profile. Now, on mine, it says a number of things, and if you go down, you'll see, you know, when you get to my age, you got this huge CV, and you worked in loads of places. So, some of them are, yeah, but at Maverick, first of all, because Maverick's got a company page, I get the logo. So if your business hasn't got a company page, when you put what you do and which company you work for, you will not get a logo there because you need a company page for that. And it's very easy to create, okay? If you have any issues with that, get in touch. So I've got everything there that I've done at Maverick. I've been here for 7 years. And then I've done other things. I'm a member of Sales Enablement Society. I'm a redactor at the World Marketing Forum. Queen Mary University Startup Mentor, and there's loads of other stuff if you go down of all these places I've worked in. So have your experience updated. You don't have to put detail in there, okay? So that people know what you've done, what you do. It creates credibility towards the people you're trying to talk to, okay? That is very, very important. Thank you, Vedanti, for that. Oops, this has jumped quickly. Then analytics. This is now changed, analytics. And I'm going to quickly go over. I'm being flashed by the team that I've got 8 minutes. Okay, guys? So I'm going to do this quick. Analytics, it's the use of data that is available to inform you how your profile, how your content is performing. So it tells, you know, profile views. It tells you post impressions, search appearances. So I'm going to quickly go on to mine. And this is on the top of your profile. It used to be in the middle. And we go to the top. It says right and above my image, analytics tools. I click there. And mine, it says that in 7 days, I had 289,000 views or impressions on my posts. 3,114 people came and checked me out. 841 search appearances. And I've got 36,000, nearly 37,000 followers. Because I've got Sales Navigator, and it's not a conversation for today, I can see everybody that is looking at me. I can see all my stalkers. If you haven't got Sales Navigator or Premium, but let me just quickly say this, if you've got Premium, upgrade to Sales Navigator. It's a totally different ball game. And by the way, guys, on the 8th of June, we are doing a webinar about Sales Navigator. So go and sign up for it. 8th of June, we are doing this Sales Navigator, and it's going to be my colleague Dean doing it. So I think it's Dean. Dean, is it Dean or is it Terry? I can't remember now. It's one of them. They're brilliant. So don't you worry. They're going to show you some interesting things. But forget Premium. Go for Sales Navigator. It's slightly more expensive, but it's worth every penny. And if you are in new business development, this is what you want for yourself, okay? talk to your boss about it. But it tells me, in my case, everybody who's seen my profile. Here they are, all of them. Every single stalker, I've got it here. And the other interesting thing, guys, now this is going to blow some of you away who haven't seen this, is that I can check by how many days it was. I can check by company. So for example, if I'm trying to see or trying to get into a bank or into this specific company, by the name of the company, I can find out if these people have come and checked me out. And who are the people in that business that came and checked me out. I can see by industry, and then in all the filters, I can check by location. I'll imagine, I want to know everybody that's in Washington, D.C. that came and checked my profile. Imagine you're trying to enter a new market. You want to enter Milan in Italy, and you want to check if people are looking at your profile. This is a good way of finding out. So the analytics tool is brilliant. It also tells you post impressions or the searches. Come on, guys, let's get this a bit slow today. There we go. And it's keywords I'm being found for: title, vice president, CEO. I've done all of these. Then the companies that are looking at me: Forbes magazine, Chartered Institute of Fundraising, Fine and Country, and so on. This keeps on changing depending on the engaged audience. It goes from anything from 30 minutes to every other day. And then the people that are looking at me, what are the job titles? And these are the people I want. These are the people that I want that look at my profile. So company founders, executive directors, business strategists, consultants. And where it says salesperson, this isn't a salesman per se. This is people that are linked to sales. Could be a sales manager, sales director, and for some reason, LinkedIn categorizes it as a salesperson. Okay? So this is really, really interesting. So if you're going to get anything, don't get premium, get Sales Navigator, get all this nice stuff. Also, what it does, and quickly, wow, I'm really running out of time. It also tells all about my followers and all the post impressions I've got, where people are looking at me, which are the, let me just click here, on my, for example, my top performing posts, how many views I've had on them. It tells me all of this, and they keep on growing, which is quite interesting. Right, let's go back to the presentation. And I'm going to talk about something that is very, very important, okay? And I'm going to go back to my profile. Your connections might be open. And by this I mean that anybody can connect with you and access your connections, and they can rip them. They can go in there and connect to your connections. So you've taken all this time growing your connections, putting work into this, real work into this, and all of a sudden one of your competitors comes in, sees that your connections are open, and rips them, starts connecting with them, and then starts messaging them. And you go, how the hell did these guys do this? I'm going to tell you how this happened. So please pay attention and jot this down. Okay? Is everyone okay on that one? Let's do it. So you got your profile, and can you see the image of me over there? You click there and you go to Settings and Privacy. Settings and Privacy. And on Settings and Privacy, no Klaus, but do get in touch, Klaus, Gunther, and I'll love to talk to you about that, okay? Get in touch with me. For some reason, probably it's because it's so big. Let me just see if I turn this. So let me do a refresh. And hopefully I get this. It's been happening on LinkedIn. For some reason, we're not getting that. You have to go, so you'll have to jot this down. You go to over here to settings and privacy. For some reason it's not appearing. And you go to, on the left-hand side, something's going to appear. It's called visibility. Click on visibility. And on the right-hand side, you'll see connections. And if your button there is on, it's green and it's on, turn it to off. Have you got that? Go to settings and privacy over here. Let me go back again. This has been happening, quite frustrating. In fact, the day before yesterday, me and my colleague Terry were talking about this, that LinkedIn must be doing some tweak to this, and you can't get it. Some of you won't be able to get it for the moment, but it's on settings and privacy over here. Click there, go to visibility. On the left-hand side, you'll see, click there, and then on the right, you'll see connections. Turn that off, okay? And then nobody can rip your connections. Tim, yep, brilliant, well done. Tim was just telling us his was on, is off now. Great, great stuff. Margaret, brilliant, well done, brilliant. You're very welcome, Sekinat. Thank you for your comments. Margaret says, try emptying your cache, it might help. We've tried that, and for some reason it still doesn't work. Sometimes LinkedIn does have these little things that some people can get a few things, new things, and others don't. Don't ask me why. Nature of the beast, I suppose. Right. Let me go quickly to the presentation. I'm being pushed now by our technical team. So consider checking and updating. And there are three things there. Your profile public visibility, which you do on your profile on the right-hand side. Put it on. Let people see your photo, your name. Some people, look, how can I connect to somebody if I can't see your photo? Do you think I'll connect with you? Of course not. So turn it on. Remember, you are on LinkedIn for business or trying to get a job. If that is off, they won't know who you are. So turn it on. Let people see you, okay? Email, go to also update your email there and the URL or link on your profile. We've done that. Oops. Right. I will quickly just go because I think this is rather important. Guys, bear with me 3 more minutes. If you go to your profile, okay, over here, it's over here, okay? Edit public profile. Turn everything to green. You want to be seen. You want people to contact you, to see what you do, what you are about, how you look like, what you do, what's your name. If you don't, a couple of years ago, I met a guy who, at an event, he came up to me and said, "Hi Vasco, I got a problem. No one talks to me. I can't get in touch with anybody. Nobody gets in touch with me." And he gave me his business card. And I took it. And I saw that he had the name and the logo of his business and the name of the business. And I looked and said, how can I get in touch with you? There's no phone number. And you are the sales director. Because it said his name and sales director underneath. Yeah? No email, no website. Well, how can people contact you? You know what, Vasco? I don't like people talking to me. I go, you are the sales director, guy. What the hell's happening? How people are going to talk to you if you don't put those details? So guys, make yourselves known. Let yourselves be seen, because that is what LinkedIn is all about. Okay, don't hide away. Otherwise, you're in the wrong platform. Cool. So, going back to the presentation, I want to talk to you guys something very interesting. We are going to do a very interesting webinar. It's about content GPT. Okay, it's how to repurpose and scale your content with AI. This is a paid event, not very expensive. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be my colleague Dean doing that, I'm sure. It's going to be my colleague doing it. It's on Eventbrite. My colleague Jack is going to put on the chat now the link to this event on Eventbrite, so you can check it out. This is going to be amazing, because if you guys are having issues how to produce content and good quality content, how to go about with content and do things that will make your life much easier, check this one out, okay? It will be amazing. I can tell you that it's not because we are doing it, but as a professional in marketing and new business development, I can say this will help you tremendously. It has helped me. So do come and check this out. It's on Eventbrite. Go there. It's now on the chat. Okay, guys, go there, click, go and check this event. It's a fabulous event. You should not miss this at all. Okay? You should not miss this. Read what it says, and you are going to be very surprised by what's been there. So guys, thank you for being here today. We're going to have a bit of Q&A. It was a real pleasure to be here with you guys. I hope that you have learned something today. If you've got any doubts, remember, DM me. When you connect with me, just say where you saw me on this webinar so that I know who you are. And I'm more than happy to jump into a conversation with you guys. It's free. I'm not going to charge you anything. We never do. We at MAVERRIK are here to help you be successful on your LinkedIn. That will then in turn help you and your business. Okay? So, any questions? Oh, and by the way, if you connect with me, go onto my profile, do a recommendation. Would love that. Endorse me. Hey, all the best. But also, do like what you're watching. Do give us a good word. This sort of, motivates us to be here and to give you all this free stuff as well. Okay? So, thank you, Davida. Thank you for being here. Jolene, thank you so much. Vedanti, Gideon, thank you very much. It's really been great. Thank you for having the patience of hearing me out. Thank you for your questions and your comments. It's been really great. Thank you, George. Really nice to see you. Fahad, thank you. Saeed, Shannon, thank you very much. Adrian, thank you for being here as well. Alex, great. You got this question. You know what, Alex, this is a big question. DM me. Please do that. Do it today. Okay? And tomorrow, when I'm on my desk, I will reply to you and I'll get in touch with you. Is that a deal, Alex? Please do that. Jolene, thank you. It's real, Jolene Art, thank you for being here. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Wakil, thank you. Sharif, you ask how to stand out on LinkedIn. Your profile is a way, and then it's posting. You need to post because people will not see you and your business if you don't post. Because LinkedIn works slightly different from other platforms. What makes people move on LinkedIn? It's your posting. People will see a great post and they'll go, oh, Sharif has done this great post. What the hell is he? They'll go and check you out and say, oh, here he is. Where does he work? They'll go and check then your company page and then some traffic will go onto the website. But everything starts, okay, from the posting. Jolene, do join us on Sales Navigator. Remember, it's on the 8th. Sergio De Galdillo, will the link to the replay be sent later? I think it will. I think that's going to happen. But also be on the watch out on our YouTube channel. Everything's there, okay? Do subscribe to it. You're going to get great stuff. We've got hundreds of videos there. Also, guys, if you need to read about things, go to our website. We've got a huge number of articles there that will help you in social selling, in websites, in SEO, loads of stuff, hundreds, and I really mean literally hundreds of articles. That will certainly help you. And if you've got any problem, get in touch. Sheriff, congratulations. Sheriff says he posts daily. Well done. Buse, very good question. Buse Jeffrey. Is it better to post on your personal on your business page. Okay, bad news for you. Anything that's posted on the company page, if you want it to get anywhere, you need to boost it. It means you need to pay, okay? Because that's the business model of LinkedIn. You know, companies have deep pockets, so they can pay. You don't. And remember, people do business with people, so you're the most important person. So it's going to be your personal profile that's going to pump up, it's going to boost any leverage, any engagement about your brand and about your product. So it's on your personal profile. Do it on your personal profile. On the company page, now put the corporate grayish stuff on your profile, put in the good stuff, okay? Love to talk to you again, Buse. Do get in touch. Eric. Yep, Eric, do that. Neil, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Nee, thank you for being here this evening. Suresh, thank you very much, and thank you for your comments. Becky, visibility last thing did. Do I put all the buttons green? Yep, go green. Becky, go green. You want people to see you, okay? Go green. Cool. Well, guys, thank you very much for being here. It was a real pleasure. Do connect with me. Do connect with the rest of the team at MAVERRIK. And don't forget our next webinar. It's going to be about Sales Navigator. And don't forget to click on the link and go to Eventbrite and check out our webinar about Content GPT. It's about AI. It's going to be amazing. You're going to learn things that you never thought were possible. So have a lovely evening. Take care. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Dean's strategy helped me find clients. I created clients for my business with this program. It works.
My connections have grown, my reach has grown, my views have grown, and actually so has my business revenue. Over that 3-month period, I have actually signed up 3 new clients at a cost of £50,000. That's over just the 3-month period. So it's worth it.
Every single time there's a session, I just feel like it's just a golden moment. Every single session brings me something really new and really valuable, and I've started to attract high value client sales, which is wonderful, and it's really given our business a boost.
Dean Seddon and the MAVERRIK team, what can I say? Apart from absolutely awesome.
The results have been amazing. We have had loads of incoming leads coming into our lead funnels and workflow processes on our website. And we've also built a really successful community around the content that we produce and push out into our LinkedIn channels. My team has also learned a lot from working with the team at MAVERRIK, and they've also helped us really create fantastic events on LinkedIn.
I'm much more confident, and all of that, without a shadow of doubt, is down to the work and the training and support I've had from Dean and the rest of his team as part of the Accelerator course.
In terms of the training, MAVERRIK have been absolutely fantastic. They've been so supportive. They've talked me through all the stages of what you have to do, why you have to do it, the benefits of doing it the way they tell us to do it. And I've gone from being with no social media to being actually addicted, because I can see what this can do for lead generation, generating new business. It's just been incredible, and MAVERRIK have been superb throughout the whole process.
The guys at MAVERRIK, they've been great. Dean and his team, very knowledgeable, wealth of experience, and we've had quite a few one-to-ones now that really taught us the depths, the nooks and crannies of LinkedIn, which none of us would have known before, and I think we can continue to use that going forward, and it's been great so far, and I hope to continue to use it as well.